The New England Patriots just got a massive surprise. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content for people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. So today what we're going to be talking about, huge news on the injury front. Once we thought Christian Barmore would be back in maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks after all the blood clots. Some thought he wouldn't even be back for the season. But ladies and gentlemen, he is back at practice, so we're going to jump into that as well. We're going to be talking about the LA Rams and what Matthew Stafford had to say about this defense. As well, we're going to jump into some Drake May news that's going to be good for us as well. We're going to be talking about a former New England Patriots quarterback that got picked up by a team that's kind of surprising. So we're going to jump into it. So first of all, Christian Barmore, the dog, the man, the myth, the legend. So as we've talked about before, he was a player, did great, awesome, unbelievable, Pro Bowler in the making, and arguably one of the best defensive tackles in the league. Got a crazy extension, then had blood clots out of nowhere, and really was a huge bump in the road for this defense. And this defense, they maintained. They've done somewhat well this season, especially in their dominant performance against the Bears, and really have helped the New England Patriots in a lot of games, stick in a lot of games that in all reality could have gone a totally different way, especially earlier on in the year. A lot of games where possibly Drake May's in there, then we're talking a different story when it comes to this record that the Patriots have. But anyways, Barmore is returning. He was at practice today, which was awesome. Now, the big question is he going to be able to play coming up this Sunday? I don't know. We'll see if that's coming soon, or if that's going to happen. Again, I think it is a possibility. I think they're going to let him practice and then see what's going to be happening. Maybe probably early to mid-December, I think, is going to be the big thing. So it says right here, with Barmore's 21-day practice window opening on Thursday, the Patriots have until December 5th, the middle of their bye week, to activate him off the non-football illness list. So again, is he on the active roster at the moment? No. So what will happen is if, hey, he's progressing and it's looking good, boom, throw him back on the roster. Let's roll. Let's get this guy working. So that's just huge news. Big surprise. Did not expect to see him coming back this quick. Again, I thought, honestly, I was thinking it was going to be more like 2 weeks. But hey, literally the next day, I will take it. So especially since it's been since July, I didn't even realize that. It is crazy to think. So Christian Barmore, welcome back, man. We missed you. Next, we look at the LA Rams. So going to be playing them this weekend. It's going to be a big game. Matthew Stafford, though he is getting older, can still sling the rock, is still, in my opinion, a great quarterback. And really, he had a lot of great things to say about this defense. I'll just talk specifically about their front. And I thought this was great. And I think this is important, especially when we talk about someone like Christian Barmore, how they play. So how he talks about it is it's not he talked about in Detroit how it's similar, but he said it's not the exact same, but it's the same style where they're stopping the run, transitioning to a pass rush, and two-gapping. Now, two-gapping is very interesting. So basically all it is your defensive tackles are going to be lining up against that guard. When you line up against the guard, or sure, you want to say tackle, whatever, but against the guard traditionally, it's giving you the opportunity to guard that A gap, which is between the center and the guard, and then that B gap that's between the guard and the tackle. So being able to defend both of those and being able to get off shed blockers and get an arm out, or being able to do that where it helps the linebacker come in from that second level and come in and make a tackle. It is a great way to stop the run. As well, he talks about how they load the box. Loading the box essentially is getting as many men as you can in between the tackles. So a lot of times you see teams that, hey, we're going to come stop the run. And I really think you look back a couple weeks ago, that was a team like the Texans. The Texans came in and said, hey, listen, throw the ball all you want, and we are going to stop the run. we're going to stop the run. And so you look at that, and different teams do that, and that's their strategy. And so I think it's interesting, Matthew Stafford saying, yeah, hey, I've seen this before, and hopefully they can get some pressure on him. He can get it out very quick, especially with receivers like Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. He gets the ball out quick. And that's you look at the first game of the season against the Detroit Lions. Even though Puka went out hurt, he's still there, and that was when the Lions had Aiden Hutchinson off the edge. He wasn't obviously hurt at that point in the season, but he got the ball off very quick. And so being able to get as much pressure to disrupt Matthew Stafford as much as possible, as well as the secondary being able to hold, is going to be key in this game. I do think it is a critical, a very critical game that they can win. And again, do I think they're necessarily going to make the playoffs? No, but I say critical in the sense of building this rebuild, building this team, this culture, and just being led by a rookie quarterback and having all these younger guys on the team. This is only going to build that momentum up. So I think that was interesting on Matthew Stafford's part to throw that out, tipping his hat that, hey, we can't be sleeping on this defense. This defense has a ton of potential. They showed that last week against a Bears offense, though, again, you throw the offensive line under the bus. Sure, you throw a rookie quarterback under the bus, sure, but they still have a lot of weapons on that offensive team, and they literally shut them down. So that being said, Matthew Stafford, look for some quick passes. I cannot talk today. Quick passes, some quick crosses. That's Puka Nacua is that is his thing. Some screens, and our cornerbacks. So Jay Jones, Marcus Jones, and Christian Gonzalez are really going to be having to play their A game when it comes to defending these receivers. So next, we talk about a little bit about Drake May, and I thought this was really interesting. So a lot of times, week after week, you have all these different polls and ratings when it comes to, power rankings when it comes to teams and all this stuff. But I thought this was great. This was a power ranking for rookies, and it had Drake May, number 9. Now, he has some great players in front of him, some really good players, but the only quarterback in front of him is Jaden Daniels. Again, I would say Jaden Daniels is having a great year so far. The Commanders, the Commies, they are doing a lot better than I thought they would be doing this year. I think you look at that division that they're in, I would have thought the two teams battling at the top were going to be the Cowgirls and the Eagles, and that is not the case. Lord knows the Giants are absolute dog water. And so it's awesome to see that, Drake May in something like this is getting a little, hey, he's doing well. He hasn't had as many starts as Jaden Daniels or some of these other guys, but hey, he's still getting the respect he deserves. So that's awesome to see. Last but not least, the Dallas Cowgirls picking up Will Greer. They are struggling. Jerry Jones, it has to be just beyond frustrated at this team. But it is crazy to think that Will Greer, he's on that team. Zappy is on the Browns. And you look at Dak Prescott, a lot of people said he's the best quarterback in the NFC. He struggled this year. Not starting, obviously, with injury issues. And then you look at the Cleveland Browns, and a lot of people saying Deshaun Watson, he's going to prove everyone wrong. And that has been just a total disaster as well. So it's just always crazy to kind of see and follow former players that have played for your team. I always find it interesting. Again, Mac Jones is starting again for the Jaguars against the Detroit Lions. I honestly believe the Detroit Lions will absolutely murder them. But again, you never know. That's why you play the game. So anyways, comment below. What do you think about the Christian Barmore news? What do you think when it comes to the Rams? How are you feeling going into this game? Do you think that it's going to be a close game? Do you think the Rams, again, I don't know what to think. The NFC West, I feel like there's still kind of who wants to take up the mantle and who wants to take that division. I feel like it hasn't really been decided yet, and there's still plenty of games to play. And so it'll be interesting to see over in that division. So the Rams are going to be coming in knowing, hey, we have a chance to make the playoffs, where the Patriots are coming in and it's more of a, hey, we're playing for pride. We're playing for this momentum for our team, finishing out the year, going into the offseason. So comment below, what do you think about that? And then, I don't know, you want to bash the Cowgirls, the Jets, the Giants? I don't really care. You bash any team you want. Comment below. What's the team you cannot stand the most in the NFL? Comment below. You guys rock. I truly appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. We'll talk later. Peace.